Hello everyone and welcome back to the F1 2014 career mode. We are here in Belgium but for part number 5. And just quickly, just before we get into this video, I'm really sorry for what happened on part number 4. I have no idea what happened, and basically it was all fine until I uploaded it. So as I said, I have no idea what happened, but today we are in Belgium. This is the most greatest track I think of all time. I love coming to this circuit. It's a really nice, fun flowing circuit you can really get to grips with, so I'm really looking to get on with this race. And I am actually starting in 21st because Adrian Sutil I think had a penalty in qualifying, so that's why we are in 21st place. As you can see with the teammate challenge, we have everything apart from qualifying because obviously, as I said, went qualifying. So let's get on to the grid for the Belgium Grand Prix. So here we go, we start in 21st place, ready for the 5 lights to start this Belgian Grand Prix. We are off and we get to another really good start. We've had some decent starts in the last 2 races I think, so we've made quite another good start. We're going to take it into turn 1 very nicely indeed. And there's Bottas going a little bit wide there. I'm side by side with Grosjean, I think that is behind me. We're still going side by side towards up a Rouge here. This is a dangerous corner. Grosjean going to try and hold his foot in there. I do as well. And it's still side by side. I'm going up a Rouge side by side with all the way. So anyway, we're going to move on. And now I think Perez has got past Grosjean now. And now he's going to try and have a little look at me as we go down towards the camel, well, just to the end of the camel straight. As Bottas being blocked out by Gutierrez and Jean-Eric Verne, and they're going side by side now. They're trying to nip up the inside of both of them here. There's Alonso in the back, in the foreground of them, and I've gone myself up into the points then. So we're in P10, right behind Fernando Alonso. Can we get him? Very shortly, we're going very slowly on the exit out. I'm not going to lie, I don't know what that corner is, but anyway, we're going to try now nip up the inside. This isn't an overtaking spot, so we're not going to try and make a move down there. Now, moving on, we have the Ferrari in our sights then, so we need to get past this guy as quickly as we can. We gotta. By the way, I didn't mention this before we started, but Austria was an actually really good race for me. I really had fun battling with Lewis Hamilton. Although there was no commentary, it would have been a lot better I think if there was. But anyway, we're going to now get in the slipstream of Fernando towards the bus stop chicane is what it's called, the final chicane on this track. And by the way, this is actually the longest circuit on the calendar, so this is why there's only 11 laps, if you're wondering. But now Alonso looking tasty at the moment to overtake. We're going to down the inside, Kevin Magnussen. They're going a little bit slowly. I think he was battling it out with his teammate as we go around the outside of Fernando Alonso. Great stuff around the outside, and that's put us up into P9 now. So we are provisionally in going for another good result here. And now we have the McLaren of Kevin Magnussen just ahead of us, and we can always get a fabulous run out of Eau Rouge here, which is this very steep flat out corner. We can always get a really nice toe up here, and we don't have DRS unfortunately because only lap 2 is a little bit on the grass there. But now we're going to put it down into standard mix. Magnussen caught sleeping there massively. Button managed to get past Raikkonen, and I've picked my way past Raikkonen as well now. So I'm up to P7 behind the other McLaren driver now, Jensen Button. So are we going to have Bottom very shortly? I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Get him as soon as we can. So we need to just keep calm behind him and just try and get past And our scheduled pit stop, I think, is on lap 5 at the moment here, so we don't really need to look after the tyre at the moment. I am on the option tyre for this first stint, so this is why you haven't seen me fly off into the distance. But now we have Jensen Button in our clutches here. There's Button going quite slowly there. Now I'm going to try and get up into Rich Mix and easily get past him, not even having to get into the slipstream, as I think I made contact with him there. Oh well, I'm past up into P6, and now we have Felipe Massa up next in the Williams for a top 5 position. I think that's Hulkenberg in P4. He's doing a really good job at the moment for Force India in this season so far. He's always been up there in the top 5 at least, every single race, so I think the team should be very happy with him, with the performance he's doing at the moment. But now we have Felipe Massa in our clutches here, and as I set the fastest lap, we have a Williams to catch here, so we are going to try and get a nice exit off a Rouge here. We're going up, I know, that's brake checking me there, up a Rouge, and the AI are always quite slow through there, but now we have DRS to contend with. This is going to be no problem for us. Round past Massa, up into P5, and that is Hulkenberg. So Hulkenberg, again, as I said, doing a fantastic job. Oh, Jesus Christ. Getting massive amounts of problems there through the end of the Camel Straight, and now Massa's trying to have a little look up the inside of me there. Yeah, we've won every single race since Bahrain, so I am very happy with that. It's been 3 wins in a row for me, so hopefully we can turn this one into a win, but I don't think it's going to be that easy at the moment, because as you can see, I think whoever that is in front has got quite a little bit of a gap over me, and that is Vettel in 2nd place behind him, so I know maybe Vettel can get ahead of him. That would be really good to see from Sebastian Vettel. He's had some disappointing races in the last couple with Sebastian Vettel, so he's making progress at the moment. But as we move on, we have a 2 point, just under 3 seconds of Nico Hulkenberg, so we need to break that gap up into the bus stop chicane at that first apex and the second apex. I really do like that chicane as well. It's a good corner. But now the gap has come down to 1.7, so we are gaining ever so much on Nico Hulkenberg. So now up a Rouge, we're going to put it up into fast. And now up a Rouge, we're going to try our very hardest. Let's completely cut the last part there of a Rouge, but never mind, because we do have DRS to contend with as well. I think, does Hulkenberg have DRS? Because he's ahead of whoever that is. I think it's a Mercedes, and it is Nico Rosberg. He's completely been done out by all of us. Oh, well, I say all of us, Hulkenberg and me, but Rosberg has lost 2 positions in one corner. That is very embarrassing for a Mercedes driver, and now Nico Hulkenberg has actually got himself up into the podium position, but he's not going to be staying there long, because I am very close behind him and I could get the move done any moment. Hang on a minute, guys, just... Okay, I'm back. I just had to sort out my pedals again because they were slipping away. I think that happened in Australia, actually, my very first career race. But anyway, we are behind Hulkenberg for the podium position. Our pit stop is on next lap, but I might stay out an extra lap because my tyre wear is nothing at the moment. I've got plenty of tyre wear, as you can see on the right hand side of your screen. But now we are selling purples after purples on this lap, so now we have to really get in the slipstream of Hulkenberg and try get this move executed. We're going to move to the inside. Easy done there, and he just lets the door wide open. He just doesn't even fight it, and that puts us up into the podium positions. And so we are in P3, and now we have Sebastian Vettel, our teammate, up next, and he's chasing down Lewis Hamilton at this moment in time it's going to be a real squabble between those two as I try to catch them. Hopefully they'll battle out and I'll be able to try and catch them and pass them. Hopefully that's what I'm hoping for, as we set another fastest lap. And as you can see there on the right hand side, we are coming in for our stop on this lap. And as you can see there, I'm actually on one lap of fuel, so I have actually been burning quite a lot at the start of this race, and I think Vettel has passed Hamilton. He has. Vettel up into first place then. So that's absolutely brilliant to see from Sebastian Vettel. He's really, I think he's finally woken up, because as I said, in the last two races he's been sort of on the back foot. He hasn't been in the top 5, he hasn't been fighting up there, but now he is finally woken up, smelt coffee, and now he's in first position. So maybe Red Bull can get a 1-2 finish here. We'll have to wait and see how it goes, as now I'm just gonna start saving some fuel before I pit. I'm not gonna pit this lap, I'm possibly gonna pit on next lap. I don't know what to do, because I think Vettel's pit stop is due for for lap 6, so I might just pit this lap and just see how it goes. So we are going purple again and go wide. Oh, that was a tall good. But now the gap stands at 2.5 between me and Hamilton, but as I said, I am coming in on this lap then for our prime tyres. So we'll have to see how the pit stop is. Hopefully the Red Bull do a good stop. Is Hamilton coming in as well? Yes, Hamilton is. So Hamilton in the pit lane as well, and so in we come for our pit stop. And let's hope it's a good one. I got held up by someone, yeah, wasn't I? I think it was Force India of Hulkenberg, so that sort of put me on the back foot a little bit, which is quite annoying, but we'll gloss over it when we exit the pit lane. So now we need to catch Hamilton on this lap, and there's Gutierrez getting in the way, but obviously he hasn't maybe stopped yet, but hopefully he doesn't hold me up too much. Going through Eau Rouge, I have to cut the corner to avoid him. And I have DRS to contend with as well, so that's really, really good. I might start saving fuel on this lap. And on the next lap, I think I'll be quiet and then change the camera angle for you guys, just to see what each camera angle looks like on this game, because I do like camera angles for some of these games. As I keep locking the front right there every single time to that corner. It's not an easy corner to take without locking up, but now we are in pursuit of Hamilton here. Vettel obviously leading at the moment. He hasn't made his stop, but will Hamilton be able to jump him as I go a little bit wide around that corner? It's not going to help me close up to Hamilton at all, so we need to make sure we pound on towards the end of this lap then. So here we go then, we are, well, I don't know what the gap is. I think it's going to be telling us now 1 second is the gap between me and Hamilton, so I need to make sure I absolutely nail these next corners. Okay, just a little bit quiet there for a moment, as I think that's Raikkonen, is it? I think that was Raikkonen holding up Hamilton there, so that's really helped me close the gap down. Where's Vettel? Vettel's coming out of the pits now. This is going to be super, super close as I make a move down the inside of Hamilton. Where's Vettel? Vettel's there. Vettel has jumped us then, but we got past Hamilton there into the first corner, and it's a Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. And if it stays like this is really going to help Red Bull's constructors massively here, but I think Hamilton is now going to have DRS on me, and there's been nothing I can do here. He's got the DRS wide open, and he's going to stream past me here, but I'm going to try and take the inside line, because Hamilton will probably brake early. He does brake early, and that is easily us up into P2 then. So this hasn't actually been just a runaway from me. This has been a real tester, once again, of my driving ability. This is exactly what I had in Austria in the last race. I was battling with Hamilton towards the end of the race. So now we are in pursuit of Sebastian Vettel. Will the team give me orders not to overtake him? No, because they don't do that on this game, but that'd be really cool if they could make that for some next games in the future to come. I've already heard some F1 2014 game news that was released a couple of days ago, which a lot of YouTubers, or F1 YouTubers like Tia and Marduk, Arava, X-Manny-G, all of them. Also watch Alex Zafro, he's a pretty good guy. But TDM Marduk, he's a brilliant YouTuber. But anyway, we're now in the slipstream of Sebastian Vettel. He's like a snail. Snail speed for Sebastian Vettel. And that is easily us up into first. And all we have to do now is pull out a gap and control towards the end of this race as we set a new fastest lap of the race on our new option tyres that we've got, obviously. So there we go, 158.222. So now up towards Eau Rouge, we are flying through Eau Rouge like no tomorrow. And I think Hamilton is actually going to be looking to take Sebastian Vettel, because you can see in the background they're going side by side with each other, and I think, yeah, Hamilton has got past. So Hamilton up into P2 once again. Maybe Vettel can stay with Hamilton for the next lap to try and get past him up towards the end of that Camel Straight again, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. So now we are trying to pull out a gap still over the rest of the pack and just try and build this as much as we can. Oh, I think we changed the camera angle there, sorry about that, guys. Just quickly, there we go, just quickly changed it back. So yeah, on the next lap I'm going to be quiet, so you guys can always listen and just see the camera angle that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the front view, like the front wing view, but I actually really do like that view, so that will be happening on the next lap. You know what, let's just start. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that little quiet lap there with the front wing camera angle. I know I definitely like that camera angle, it's very good to watch, as I actually did set the fastest lap there on that lap. So now we only have one lap to go, and it's going to be another win for us here. This championship has been the best ever, and going into this race I think I was 2 points ahead of Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship, but that's going to be different now. Vettel's dropped off the back of Hamilton, by the way, so there was no chance in Vettel catching Hamilton anytime soon. But this has been another fantastic Grand Prix. It could have been a Red Bull 1-2, but to be honest, you know, it's not finished yet. There's something still could go wrong for Hamilton. It could have an engine problem, it could crash, it could do anything. We've still got a lap to go, it's not over yet in this Belgium Grand Prix. And I don't know what's wrong with my wheel at the moment, guys. I think my wheel's broken because my clamp is not clamping right. Basically, it's just still a little bit loose, and it's making my mic like sort of bounce around a little bit. So that's why you might hear a little doo 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 in the background. But that's just my mic. But I'm gonna try and clamp it down some other way. But as again, we are on another fastest lap here, and we've pulled out 5 seconds over Hamilton. So it's only taken us 2 laps, which isn't that bad to do here. But I don't think the Red Bull's straight line speed at this circuit is fantastic. Red Bull's straight line speed in real life is fantastic, I don't think. But yeah, I actually did say at the end of the last race, I don't know if you guys heard, well, you didn't hear, but on the last race I asked you guys if you wanted me to do an F1 2015 game review, or just to talk about the game, all the stuff I know and stuff like that. So let me down in the comment section of this video if you want to see that. If you do, then I'll do it for you guys. I'll just be talking to you about all the new features that are going to be in place, because there is quite a lot, and I think this is going to be one of the best F1 games that Codemasters have ever made. So but I think I do find that good, because they have been working on this game for about 2 years now. They have been working on 2015 ever since F1 2013 came out, so that just proves how much they put into F1 2015, and this is why F1 2014 had such bad reviews. So as I say, yeah, comment in the section if you want to see that F1 2015 game news is what I'm going to call it. So then, coming to the end now of the lap. Only got 1 and a bit more sector to go, and then we will be crowned champion. Well, not literally, but I mean, yeah, shut up, them. But now coming through the final sector through these flat out corners. They're not even really corners, are they, to be honest? They're just flat out sections. But now as we come down towards the bus stop chicane for the final time, we have won the Belgium Grand Prix. What another superb win. So then, what a brilliant race. Lewis Hamilton came home to take 2nd place over Sebastian Vettel. It's a shame that he couldn't really get past or stay ahead of Hamilton towards the end there, but still a good result for Red Bull. 1st and 3rd isn't too bad. Nico Rosberg coming home in 4th ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, Hulkenberg, Jensen Button, Magnussen, Alonso and Massa. So as for the Drivers' Championship, we have a 16 gap. Okay, thank you, engineer. Yeah, so we have a 16 gap over Hamilton, so hopefully we can still progress that through the next race. I think the next race is in Italy, in Monza, so it's an alright track. It's not one of my favourites, but we'll have to see how it goes. But as for constructors as well, Mercedes are still above us, but only by 4 points then, so it's still anyone's game at this moment for championship and constructors. But thank you ever so much for all the support so far on the F1 career mode. Don't forget there'll be a career mode coming for F1 2015, like I've said before. But yeah, thank you ever so much again. If you're new, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye bye, guys.